out, oi.
Right, let's go check out this old hut.
We're on a mission to find the hut. We've been in here once before, but we didn't quite get in there because we ran into a shit ton of blackberry and crap. Didn't bring a bloody compass this time either. I was meant to and take a bearing on it, but we'll be right. Try to figure it out. I think this is where we're going. There's a big old willow tree somewhere. Hopefully it's just not all blackberry and shit. Damn it, we're just following a game trail. I was kind of hoping it was going to cut into the swamp, but it doesn't. It just goes along the outside here. We're just going to have to bash our way in. Damn it. If this is just an endless expanse of blackberry course, we're not going to get in there. Yeah, I hate blackberry. I bought a stick. Oh, game trail that goes in. It might just be a pig trail though.
Marsh, light the other way.
Yeah. Damn it, we've reached an impenetrable wall of blackberry. I don't want to push through that. Shit, I was kind of hoping it'd just be scrub, but it looks like it's all blackberry. Lay out, oi. Lay out, buddy. Bloody hell, I don't know where to go. Do we stay under the willow trees or go into the back into the bloody blackberry? I'm hoping we'll get into a wee bit of native here and we'll get away from that blackberry, but there just seems to be blackberry everywhere. We've reached the swamp. This is much better. Much better. Cutting another staff so we can bash our way through these random bits of blackberry and shit. These are worm casings made from giant worms. Looks like there's been a whacker digging them out. Imagine they're pretty tasty for them whackers. The pigs love them too. Big giant bush worms. They're huge, about 2 metres, 2.5 metres if you stretch them right out. Slimy buggers. They're about that thick. Gotcha. There you go. That'll do it. Bush light. Alright. Ow. Fucking blackberry. God. Why on earth they brought blackberry over here, I do not know. Anyway, through is just forcing our way through all the shit. We're in knee-deep, waist-deep swamp and overhead grasses. When they logged in here, there's no well and truly off the game trail, and there's bloody blackberry all the way through here as well. This is exhausting.
Good?
Hey? Good? Yeah. Holy shit. Alright, terra firma. So glad to reach this forest. I reckon there's probably a bunch of pigs living in here. I'll be long gone by now though, the amount of noise we've been making. Oh, you have to have a bit of a breather. Holy moly.
You got a cut that needs covering up, or?
Got heaps of cuts, I'm bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, it's all my hands are. That's some, I got two right here that kind of sliced me.
Yeah, those bloody cutty grass things, eh?
I put my hand down and it just whoosh.
Oh, we're almost there. It's around here somewhere. Pretty fresh wallow. We've reached the approximate location, but we can't find it because it's just so thick. I'm going to pop the drone up and have a look. See, it just fell out, bro. Oh, I can see the hut through the trees. I'll bring this drone in. Stand in the middle of that clearing, bro, and I'll bring it down to you. Then someone might be living in there. Could be an escaped fugitive hiding behind a door with a loaded shotgun right now.
The door's locked.
Hey?
Door's locked.
Looks empty. Stink, it's actually not that old. No. Surprising. It's not that old at all. It's actually relatively, well, not new, but someone's gone to a lot of effort to build this in the middle of bloody nowhere.
How the fuck they get materials?
Unbelievable. They must have hellied them in here. Yeah. Let's see if it's keys under the door there somewhere. Oh my goodness. It's well built, foundations, everything, chipboard floor. I have to say I am disappointed that it's not super old. Oh.
It's locked.
It's locked or just jammed?
Okay.
Jammed. There we go. Man, I'm so disappointed it's not a real old hut. That's cool, isn't it? Someone's been here relatively recently. Expiry date on these things. Still a heap of building materials up here.
Before it expired in 2018, it says.
2018.
It's been a few years.
I think it's honey.
That's honey. Oh, I don't know what it is. I think it's peanut butter and water. Look,
Oh, I think you're right.
I'm not gonna eat it anyway.
Yeah. Just it.
What a score! Come all this way for a bottle. Why would someone build a hut out here in the middle of nowhere? I can only imagine they were going to come out and live a life of solitude and peace in the gorsy swamp. Live on bloody bushworms and possums. If anyone knows, has any idea, let me know. What's that?
Those,
Yeah, foundations.
that's also make sure. I think they're planning on expanding.
There's extra tannalised wood here for foundations. Maybe he's going to make a sweet deck. Better close the door, don't want any possums getting into our sweet new holiday home. I know where I'm going to be coming for Christmas. No, I'm never coming back here again. Bugger that. Right, now begins the fun task of bashing our way back out of this damn swamp. Crap, now we've got to go back through the stinking swamp of blackberry and gorse and shit. Got about 1 kilometre to get back to the main river, back to the boat. Kind of tracks through here, but oh, not really. Oh, maybe that way. Go that way, bro. Watch out for that blackberry. Wouldn't be too bad if there wasn't stinking blackberry everywhere. Deep, eh? Jack just found the waist deep hole I was in.
This is our footprint.
Awesome. What a bastard trip that was through that swamp. We're back on terra firma now, kind of. I made it back to the riverbed, thank Christ. Get up, boy. Found the old hut, although it wasn't full of skeletons and old axes and bags of gold like I kind of hoped it was going to be. Got 1 bottle out of it, and that's it. That was all the loot from the hut. Wonder who built it. I wonder. And why? Why did they build it? Hi, picking up Sonny today. Haven't seen him in 3 weeks. No longer. See, I'll pinch it and I'll snip it off with my thumb. Sweet. I didn't bring a dial box, I just chucked her up on the back. She's really excited. We come to get pippies, but the problem with getting the pippies is that the lagoon appears to be blocked. You want to go fishing in the rain?
Alright.
What's that?
Okay.
Go back to the hut, shall we? Pretty crazy, eh?
I know.
It's so full. I've never seen it this full. Stay there. Good girl. Oi! Get up! Oi! Bloody mongrel. Perfect. Didn't really want to fish in the rain. We can just fish out of this little hut. This is the Ocarito Lagoon for folks who haven't been here. This is down at Ocarito Lagoon. It's a pretty awesome spot. Another wreck on the bar. Vessel after vessel piled up on the sandy spit which marked the shifting lagoon entrance. Yeah, it's probably wrecked a few ships this bar, I'd say. Look at that, Sonny.
Dude, what is that?
Made out of linen or hemp. Better get oil in here. The tail of the Ocarito whale. A whaling town, was it? Don't have time to read. Fishing.
Wait, which one? Oh, does this one go for this one?
Got our sabikis on, we're ready to rumble. Bluefin tuna for bait again. Right, let's bait them up, catch fish. Oi! Bloody oi, just take the bait I cut up. Venison's actually better than this fish bait because this falls off really easily. Just put it on as best you can, bro. I should have brought a sinewy section of bluefin down. No, not really any sinews in this cut, unfortunately.
I think those fish are just going to get a little bit more.
There's so much water in here, the mullet's going to be spread everywhere. I don't know how we'll go, but we'll give it a bash.
2 pieces of bait already fell off.
Oh, no worries, just lob it out there gently. Don't need to go far, just a little lob.
But they are a little bit further.
I don't know. Don't know about this because there's so much water in here. Low tide ideally because it concentrates the bait fish. Oh, bites. Oh, you crossed over me there. Yeah, just come this way. You go over, I'll go under. Might have been cockabully bites.
No bites yet.
No bites yet. This might be a bloody wasted mission. I was planning to come floundering tonight too, but it's so dark and peaty, the water, we won't be able to see any flounder. You want to drive?
Okay. So what do we do?
Gonna go get some firewood. It's a mean as log down here I seen the other day. Get it for them digger drivers, score it. Whack it low range, bro. Nice and dark. Gotta drive out that big steep bit over there.
Go up the hill.
Keep going. Go through that puddle then, up onto the stop bank. So much water comes down here when it floods, and there's a continuous stream of wood coming down. It's pretty good. A few rocks. Right. Just swap the chain out on the saw, then we'll chop it up. Bloody hell, they've sent me the wrong size chain. I just swicked the old one back on. It's got a little bit of life left in it.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm just going to sharpen this chain and use this one. Sonny's bucket off in the truck. I'm out of gas, bro. Come on over. come on over. I'll get you to back it in here, mate. Yeah. Whoa! Perfect. Drive on, James, drive on. Rough as guts. See you, Bob. Better take over back on the main highway. Chief Wiggum won't like it if he sees Sonny tearing down the road. This is a small town where I live. One petrol station, a 4-square dairy, a couple of bars and a bunch of hotels and some helicopters. That's about it. First time I've ridden a dirt bike in a very long time. Drive on, Jim. Gonna go for a wee toru down here. This is where we tried to come forward driving and hunting last time and failed because there was a big massive steep bank. So we're going to try to get the dirt bikes up that steep bank and go exploring. I've never been down here before, so I've got no idea what to expect. Don't know how far we'll be able to get or what's down there. It's an adventure, a journey with an unknown outcome. Keep an eye open for a ramp or something sunny that we can back the truck up to get the bikes off. That old creek bed up there should probably do it, I reckon. Yeah, back it up to here, mate. Should be able to get the bikes off here, I reckon. So, whoa, a bit more. Whoa, that'll do. Oh, two banger. This bike's a bit of a weapon. Oh, we're pretty unprepared today. Sonny forgot his elbow pads. I didn't check to make sure that he had everything. Right, mosey our way on over there. Sonny's popped his tyre and one of the nuts has come off his blimmin' exhaust manifold. I'll get lunch ready or you have a bit of a rip around if you want. Keep coming, a little bit more. Whoa! Perfect. Right, let's go fix this bloody bike.
I was going to drive up there to that bit where the big bit is.
Right, we need to get a bloody, or is it a 12? Not a 10.
Not 13.
No, it's not 13, must be 12.
Definitely not 32.
Gisborne's got a bit flashy since I was here last. Instead of fish and chips, you get lamb ribs and chips. This is Keelan. Forgot my toothpaste, didn't I? Just using soap. Holy shit. There must be poisonous shit in there. Don't use soap to brush your teeth. This I learned today. I also now have got breath that smells like those urinal cubes. Fresh. Welcome to my flash accommodations in Gisborne. I'm just up here doing some work with the Bush Kura, or the Bush School. Cracking day in Gisborne. Welcome to Gizzy. I haven't been in Gisborne for many a year, probably 30 years. I used to prune trees up here, working in forestry. Very briefly, and I went from pressing sheep to pruning trees. This is the Makaraka bakery. Recognise this fellow over here.
Comments you bring?
Give
one of these, bro. Okay. Cheers, bro.
Oh, that's how they do it out here down south. It's like, oh, hello, jolly good, tally ho, off to the job, outside then, folks. It's a bit different out here, eh? Woo. Look at those little goodies there. Got the famous Makaraka pie. Steak and cheese. Keelan picked me up from the airport last night, and then we went and got, what was that, Joy? We went for dinner? Yeah?
Charcoal chicken.
Charcoal chicken. And anyway, I got a quarter chicken, and then I asked the fella, I says, your coleslaw fresh? And he went, yeah. And then I said, is it tasty? And he went, yeah. And I even said, is it going to give me the shits? And he was about to go, yeah, and he thought about it, and he went, nah, and it gave me the shits. I shat my pants this morning. I didn't actually shit my pants, but I just got out of the shower and had the shits and had to go have another shower again because I got the shits. And, you know, he bought me a hot dog for breakfast. He's eating a hot dog. I'm going to eat the prawn stick. Oh. Anyway, I had one bite of the coleslaw and I knew it was going to lead me astray because they'd made it out of peach Yoplait. They'd used peach, I recognise the flavour straight away because it's one of my favourite yogurt flavours. Peach Yoplait, carrot and cabbage, that's how they made their coleslaw. So Keelan Poi started a bush school up. What's the Māori name for your bush school?
Te Kura Awao, the school of the forest.
Te Kura Awao, there you go, the School of the Forest. It's pretty awesome. I'll leave a link here so you fellas can go check it out. I've just come up to check out this outfit up here. It's something I've always wanted to get into, adventure education for youth. It saved my ass anyway when I was a teenager. I was going down a path that probably wasn't the best path for me to choose, and the outdoors taught me that there's a lot more to life than selling tinnies and stealing cars and shit like that. You sell baggies these days, eh? If you're a successful drug dealer. Welcome to Tirohanga, or the Long View. Pretty sweet place. quite high up here, 450 meters elevation, which is quite high for the east coast of the North Island, and this is one of the only places that snows over winter when they get the cold southerlies coming in. Must have been the original house here. It's pretty old. Big wasp nest in the walls, or bee nest in the walls once upon a time. Wow, look at that. Pretty rustic. Don't know if it's a door up, might be past that stage. Old mate should have put me in here instead of my flash hotel. It would have been classic. I would have definitely seen the humour in staying. There's your accommodations, bro. Pretty beautiful part of the country. I actually grew up on the east coast of the North Island in Napier, and spent a wee bit of time up in Gisborne and up the Ruakaturi Valley. My uncles have farms up there. They still do, actually. They still farm up there. I'll go back and visit them one day. Good old mate. Jeez, I thought they were going to have a crack at me for a second there. Ah! These are the lads. This is Whakari and Boise and Keelan. They rustled up. Whakari's the local, not pyromaniac, fire lighting expert. He's on the other side now though. He can legally light fires without getting in trouble. He's cracked it.
And we're going to use some of the timber, bro. We're going to mill it and use it for the building of our new accommodation for the kids.
Nice.
Plenty of wood there.
Yeah, it's a good wood mat carp, eh? You get 60 years out of the heartwood without treating it.
Yep.
Friendly animals around these parts. Good old mate. This is Wall Smith. "40 fathoms deep," that sounds like a great read. When the RSA just bowled down here for breakfast, and Keelan asked me if the RSA was a place to go where I'm from. I don't think it is. So the RSA is pretty happening up here, is it, bro?
Yeah, no, it's pretty, so this is the Gizzy RSA, but the one up in Tiki Tiki is pretty full on. It's like the central hub for the community. So like in there you got the place where you can cut your hair, fish and chips, everything sort of in that one little place. Yeah, but probably all of our return servicemen is a huge thing for our whānau back up here.
Yeah, Keelan reckons it was pumping last weekend. There was about 8 people in there.
Well, that's twice the size of the community.
Sounds like wrong. It's a bloody good night out. You go to the pub and there's 8 people there. It's like, whoa, here we go.
The Raza, they reckon.
Oh, that's a massive cup of, what is it?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. Fancy as. Didn't expect this when I came to Gisborne. Anyway, we got the full works breakfast. Can't, but that's not going to make the cut. So, alright, serious business here. Keelan, tell us a bit about what you got going on up here.
So we run the Bush Kura. It's a charitable trust that we work with our youth, our rangatahi. It's about trying to get them out of the town, off their digital devices, that sort of thing, and take them out into the bush and show them some life skills. A lot of the kids we work with around here are at-risk youth, so they just don't have the same opportunities that a lot of our other kids have. So the bush is a good place for them to escape and then get some time with some good people, positive role models. Yeah, and we've got 2 locations, one up in Rotoria and then one out at my place at the back of Tikaraka. We're just setting up at the moment, so we've got a meat processing shed that we've got coming in. We do sort of living off the land, so a lot of workshops on that. But basically, kids will come up for holiday programs, we'll do 3-day camps. Then we'll do the next level up is a 5-day camp, where we teach them the next level of skills, and then we'll tell them about a couple of stories around our lands. So out Mount Hikurangi, we'll take them for a bit of a stroll up there. And then our final camp is an 8-day camp, where we take them straight through the real remote trail that goes from Ngāti and from one of our tribal areas, one of our ancestral trails. So it's a journey that we take these kids on. We sort of scaffold them through, and we're just feeding them positive kōrero, making sure that people are wrapping them up in that support. Yeah, and we're just trying to, we're giving them the space that they need and get them away from town. So yeah, it's the sort of the bones of it.
This is what the country needs. I saw an article on the news today about Rotorua and how there's teenagers getting in some scraps down there, and the news presenter was asking the police, the chief of police, oh, you're going to send more police down there, and how do we feel safe, and we need to stop this happening. Well, you're never going to stop it happening by sending more police down there. That's just going to cause more problems if anything. You need to bite it in the butt or start at the roots, and that's our young folks, you know. There's a few people out there that aren't going to change, but there's heaps of kids out there that have presented the right opportunities and sent down the right path aren't going to end up in that same place. So they're going about it all wrong. Sending the police in with the paddy wagons and the batons to dong heads and arrest people is not going to solve the problem. The problem's always going to be there unless we find the root cause of this problem and treat that. And I think Keelan, he's on the right track with what he's doing here, and I'd love to see more funding go towards this and more of this kind of carry on started up around the country, so we can create some positive futures for our youth. What say you folks? Jolly good breakfast. Look at sunny Gisborne. Gisborne, renowned for its fishing. We thought we'd come down and check out the wharf and the flash as boats. Check out old Rambo, it's a pretty mint boat. It's a weapon. Probably caught more fish than all the rest of those flash ones combined, I reckon.
So we've got a waka haurua. So it's an educational waka that they use to take our kids on. There's a few of them spread around the country. And then this one, you can go in there with all of the rangatahi, all of the kids, and then they can teach you how to navigate. You go sailing for different periods of time depending on what the program is. But it's an awesome tool, awesome resource for our kids here.
Are we not allowed in there? Pandemic protocols in effect. Just jump the fence.
They have gates in South Island.
I don't know how to work that one. It's child-proof. Bloody hell, you're not even allowed on the wharves now. It's such a shame, eh? When we were kids, we used to just go to the wharf and go fishing. I guess people are jumping on boats. Check out this mean waka. It's not really a canoe, not what I was expecting, but it's pretty awesome. Do they use the sails and everything, or they just putt along with the engine? They must crank the sails up, eh?
So yeah, that's what it's about, is using the sails, and they teach you, it's like the spirit of adventure for our kids. So one of the things on the coast is the availability of all of those like outward bound and spirit of adventure. It's a bit unachievable for some of our kids to leave this place.
Yep.
And once they do get there, they find that they're isolated. It's because it's not like them. So the programs are sort of tailored for a specific type of kid, whereas stuff like this is what sort of captures our kids.
He's got a real valid point there. Outward bound, spirit of adventure. You've got to have money to do those courses. They offer a few subsidised courses every now and then, but the kids that really need it can't afford to do it.
So this is bloody fantastic.
Sorry, I can't jump the fence and get closer because Kevin won't like it. He'll come down and yell at us. Don't want to upset Kevin today. Such a nice day. Haven't seen any fish, man. Last time I was here there was mullet swimming all over the place. What's this place called?
So we're going up Kaiti Hill.
Don't worry, we're not going up to pull some cones. Go get a tinny, bro. Chances one of these houses is a tinny house.
There's my old school.
I do this for the gang, and I do this for my hood. I'll be doing my thing in the neck of the woods.
Got some shoes hanging from the power line right next to a car on blocks. Pretty iconic trees there, those Norfolk pines. Oh, look at that little rig.
Oh, mean wheelie, go, go, go on the KX 450.
Man, look at all this wood and shit from the floods. It's all pine too, it's all crap wood. There's no toltara or any good wood in there, it's just all pine. Life's too short to not pop a wheelie.
Like just making sure that the bloody beach is all safe, and he's just patrolling, eh?
Yeah, he's beach patrol. I've cracked it. I work for the council, popping wheelies up and down the beach. It's one of my favourite things to do on the west coast is to cruise along and look for real nice bits of native wood.
It's another good bit of native.
It's the scourge of New Zealand. There's a lot of that kicking around all over the country, but yeah, it's a real problem up here at the moment. Methamphetamine. Almost as bad as alcohol, that stuff.
Ingredients for a house.
You could just come and live on the beach in Gisborne. Look, there's some corrugated iron. You could build a little shack. There's a pan for cooking. Wood, there's enough wood here to build a pretty mean log cabin.
He's one of the East Coast legends for rugby, eh?
One fella fishing down here. He's Keelan's cousin. We've been yarning for about 30 minutes now, just standing yarning about fishing and stuff, and no bites. Maybe had a nibble before, but he's gone out to check it and see if there's still any bait on. Just bowled round to his kuro's house to wait for the airport time, which is in about 40 minutes. We've cruised down to the airport and fly to Wellington and back down to Christchurch. Mmm. So good.
The juice, look at the juice coming off that thing.
Bloody beautiful, bro.
So juicy.
I've had cold and humid morning, city streets and back porches, and I ain't ever breathed a breath as fresh air. I've seen children playing on the coastlines, on the white lines amongst the blue tides, but I ain't ever been baptized in water.
We're just gonna go harvest some pine pollen.
And the law don't ever come back here, and I
Don't know the
reckon
technicalities of the rules.
I just put some beer on.
Bloody hell, gonna have to get the tracks out.
Just dance for a moment or two.
Counting, fingers crossed.
You're the Queen of Carolina and Oklahoma too. And the stars in Calabasas ain't burning bright as you. And those waves crashing down on the eastern coast. And the days cooling off in the summertime's close. I lost faith in the world a long time ago.
You thirsty,